$147.57, account number noted. Item 7C4B, authorize the purchasing agent to issue change orders on purchase order for a total not to exceed $8,400, account number noted. Item 7C5A, authorize the purchasing agent to issue a purchase order to Lakeshore Learning Materials, LLC, for various furniture items for the Cranberry Elementary School new project for a total sum of $51,389.61, account number noted. Item 7C5B, authorize the purchasing agent to issue change orders on purchase order for a total not to exceed $5,000, account number noted. Item 7C6A, authorize the purchasing agent to issue a purchase order to Robert H. Lloyd Corp. for various furniture items for the Cranberry Elementary School new project for a total sum of $772, account number noted. Item 7C6B, authorize the purchasing agent to issue change orders on purchase orders for a total not to exceed $500, account number noted. Item 7C7A, authorize the purchasing agent to issue purchase orders to Red Thread Spaces, LLC, for various furniture items for the Cranberry Elementary School new project for a total sum of $218,884, account number noted. Item 7C7B, authorize the purchasing agent to issue change orders on purchase orders for a total not to exceed $11,000, account number noted. Item 7C8A, authorize the purchasing agent to issue a purchase order to WB Mason Corp. Inc. for various furniture items for the Cranberry Elementary School new project for a total sum of $346,141, account number noted. Item 7C8B, authorize the purchasing agent to issue change orders on purchase order for a total not to exceed $40,000, account number noted. Item 7C9A, authorize the purchasing agent to issue a purchase order to CT Communications State Contract Number 18PSX0097 for the telephone system for the Cranberry Elementary School new project for a total sum of $28,694, account number noted. Item 7C9B, authorize the purchasing agent to issue change orders on purchase order for a total not to exceed $2,000, account number noted. Item 7C10A, authorize the purchasing agent to issue a purchase order to Rapture Technologies, LLC, for the visitor manager system for the Cranberry Elementary School new project for a total sum of $1,923.50, account number noted. Item 7C10B, authorize the purchasing agent to issue change orders on purchase order for a total not to exceed $500, account number noted. Item 7C11A, authorize the purchasing agent to issue a purchase order to Total Communications State Contract Number 18PSX0202 for computer networking electronics for the Cranberry Elementary School new project for a new total sum of $162,877.38, account number noted. Item 7C11B, authorize the purchasing agent to issue change orders on purchase order for a total amount not to exceed $10,000, account number noted. Item 7C12A, authorize the purchasing agent to issue a purchase order to Environmental Systems Corporation State Contract Number 19PSX0015 for digital displays for the Cranberry Elementary School new project for a total sum of $7,311.70, account number noted. Item 7C12B, authorize the purchasing agent to issue change orders on purchase order for a total not to exceed $1,000, account number noted. Item 7C13A, authorize the purchasing agent to issue a purchase order to Environmental Systems Corporation for computer charging stations for the Cranberry Elementary School new project for a total sum of $15,328, account number noted. Item 7C13B, authorize the purchasing agent to issue change orders on purchase orders for a total not to exceed $1,000, account number noted. Item 7D1 under Economic and Community Development. Item 1, authorize the mayor, Harry W. Rilling, to execute an amendment to increase the Fuss and O'Neill contract by $60,000 for additional transportation, engineering, and related design services for East Wall Street improvements. Account numbers noted. This completes the consent calendar for January 10th, 2023. I will now call for the question. All those in favor of the consent calendar, please raise your hand or verbally by a sign of aye.
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 All those opposed have the same right. Any abstentions? The consent calendar is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Burnett. So I believe, Mr. Livingston, are you standing in for Ms. Young?
No, that is Ms. McMurray, I believe. I'm
Sure.
standing in
Who
for
are-
Ms. Smith.
Okay, who's standing in for Ms. Young?
I am Mayor Jen McMurray.
Okay, Ms. McMurray, we have item 7A, 3, and 4.
Yes. So 7A3 is authorize the mayor, Harry W. Rilling, to execute a contract for acceptance, donation, movement, and placement of the Attitude Crossing sculpture to the Art Park on West Avenue and as part of the Norwalk Public Art Collection. I believe that we have Mr. Hughes and Mr. Stowers here to speak to this. If anybody has any questions.
Ms. McMurray has moved the item. Do we have any questions or discussion on this issue? Seeing none, all in favor, please raise your hand. I'm sorry, Mr. Meek.
Yeah, no, just discussion. I just pulled off consent to vote against it. Thanks.
Okay, so you don't have any other questions?
No.
Okay, so seeing no further discussion, all in favor, please raise your hand or say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Mayor John Kites, I'm voting no as well.
Okay, abstentions? So Mr. Meek and Mr. Kites are no votes. The others are yes votes. Motion carries. Item 7A4.
Item 7A4 is approve the Norwalk Recreation and Parks gift and donation and art acceptance policy. This is a policy that was put in place, just to speak to it momentarily, because we were accepting the previous item, and we felt as a committee on the Parks and Rec Committee that we should have a policy around these items and really have a clear process in place in order to accept donations such as this. And so this was put in place by Mr. Stowers and his team.
Thank you, Ms. McMurray. Any questions or discussion on this item? Mr. Meek.
Thanks. So this is a good start, but I'm voting against it because there's no provision for maintenance for said donation. So these are nice things, but you know, this particular one, an example, you know, we're gonna have to pay someone to take a 10-foot step ladder out there and clean the bird stuff off of it forever. And those costs are not factored in. And it's nice to say, well, the Arts Commission will pick it up, but we don't know that 10 years from now. I would just like to see a policy that says, well, you know, if you're going to give a $250,000 piece of art to the city, you know, we need $5,000 in escrow to pay for overtime and things like that to take care of it. Otherwise, it's going to fall to the taxpayers eventually. So I'm a no vote. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Meek. Any further discussion or comment on this issue? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Mr. Meek was opposed, others voted in favor. Next item now, Mr. Livingston, you're standing in for Ms. Smith.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
1A and 1B.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to move items 1A and 1B, as you noted. This is 7B, 1A. Authorize the Mayor Harry W. Rilling to execute an agreement with Ferguson Electric Company, Inc. for State Project 102-360 Norwalk Traffic Signal System Upgrade, Phase 4, FAP 1102, CN 123, for an amount not to exceed $3,125,192, account noted. And 1B, authorize the Director of Transportation, Mobility and Parking to execute orders on contract with Ferguson Electric Company for State Project 102-360 Norwalk Traffic Signal System Upgrade, Phase 4, FAP 102, CN 123, for an amount not to exceed $312,519.20, account noted. I'll just briefly note that this project consists of the replacement of traffic signal equipment at 4 intersections: East Avenue at Eversley, East Avenue at St. John's, West Avenue at Gardner, and West Avenue at Grace Baptist Church. This project is 100% funded by the state and federal government. And I think I'm not sure who is here to speak. If there are any questions, Ms. Valderas is here if there are any questions.
Any discussion? Mr. Meek.
Yeah, there's no questions here. I'm just against spending $850,000, regardless if it's federal or state money, on simple projects, much smaller than a house. I don't know where the money goes. I don't think it's a Norwalk problem. Those lights are serviceable now, and it's just it's a lot of money for the state to be allocating for that. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Meek. Any further discussion or comment? I will just add that I'm very pleased to see the light at West Avenue Grace Baptist Church that was knocked out of service several years ago now. A lot of people from 20 North Main Street need to cross the street there to get to the grocery store or to get to the church itself. I think this is something that's much needed. I'm very happy to see that. If there's no further discussion, all in favor? Opposed? Abstentions? One opposed, Mr. Meek, and the others voted in favor. I believe that brings us to Ms. Revelou.
Motion to adjourn.
I'm sorry, Mayor, we have one more item to address.
Oh,
What is
so
that?
sorry. I take it
Oh,
back.
yes, I'm sorry, Mr. Burnett. Yes, you need to make a suspension of the rules.
Yes, we need a motion for the suspension of rules to add an authorization to the agenda.
Motion.
All in favor? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Mr. Burnett?
Yes, under Public Safety and General Government Committee, I'll pass this to the chairperson of that committee to read the authorization with Jen McMurray.
I am so sorry. I didn't have it pulled up. I apologize. I did not know I was reading that.
No problem. We'll proceed forward. The authorization reads as
I have
follows.
it right here. I'm sorry. I
Okay,
can go ahead and do
thank
it. I
you.
apologize. Authorize the Mayor Harry W. Rilling to execute an informal settlement agreement with the Connecticut Department of Labor, Division of Safety and Health for an amount not to exceed $11,095. I apologize for the delay.
Thank you. Any discussion on that? Questions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? I think that passes unanimously. Now that brings us to Ms. Revelou.
Motion to adjourn.
Of a motion to adjourn at 8:18. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We have another voice heard from there.
You heard that?
You voted twice, Ms. Revelou. I don't know how you do
I'm
that.
sorry. It was a baby. It was a baby.
We are adjourned at 8:18. Thank you.
Good night.
Everyone.
Good night.
Right.